Robert Groth here, business and tax expert, helping family child care providers take their business to the next level. We're approaching the end of the year, and there are certain things that we want to make absolutely certain that we have ready for the next year so that we are truly there. A couple things. Number one, we want to give an auto log. So every year I ask my clients, please provide me the total number of miles that were driven and then how many miles were for business. They look at me, many of them with a blank stare, saying, how do I do that? Well, the first step is January 1, first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, before you watch the big bowl games, is to get your odometer reading for each of the vehicles that you're using for personal use as well as business use. This sets in motion a great start to the year where we're going to keep track of all of those business miles that you have. But if we don't have that odometer reading, we're never going to be able to tell exactly what the total miles driven was. So every year, start out right, take that odometer reading first thing in the morning. Second thing that you want to do is you want to put together your logs for keeping track of your time. The time is based upon two separate things. Time when children were present and time when children were not present. So we have to have a log and a means of capturing those hours when kids were not present there. Time when you were doing cleaning, preparing activities, talking to parents, and the like. So time spent when children were not there. So we want to have a log for those times. You obviously have the log for when children were there because that's a state mandated law that you have to keep in order to be in business as a licensed provider. So those are the two big things that you want to get set. The third thing that you want to do is you want to put together what's called a food log. The IRS allows us to keep track of how many meals were actually served. So in order to do that, we have to have our records set up so that we can capture all of this information. Whether you do that on a piece of paper with a pencil, or if you do it on an Excel spreadsheet, or if you do it on one of the many programs that are out there, you want to make sure that you're capturing how many breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks were being served. So once we have all of those things set up, all we need to do is on a daily basis or on a weekly basis throughout the course of the year, notate everything on those logs, and then we can have solid records and good proof for anything that we put on our tax return at the end of the year. Until next time.